Good afternoon, dear viewers. James Braithwaite here, and you join me by way of something well, a bit older and a bit more unusual than I would normally test. A 1998 Toyota RAV4 5-door. There aren't many of these left. And the reason for that might become quite apparent as I drive along. Sorry, some of the couriers that come in here think prisons are a waste of taxpayers' money. Anyway, let's go. As you can hear, this is quite a high miler, so the engine's pretty loud. It's a 1.6 from a Corolla, but it's got a full-time four-wheel drive with it. This is Toyota's answer to Honda's CRV. Essentially, there's no low range and no fancy diffs or anything like that. This is just a high-rise family car. Bit of a toy off-road, if I'm honest. Only this one's got full-time four-wheel drive, whereas the CRV has an ECU that alternates between 2 and 4. I know, because my father had 3 of them. Well, it's typical 1990s Toyota in here, sort of a campy, patterned interior. It reminds me very much of the 1998 Corolla I used to have. It's quite a luxurious model. It's got electric windows, mirrors and sunroof, and good headroom in it, especially as it does have a sunroof. But it's quite small for what it's supposed to be, i.e. an off-roader. But therein lies its strength, really, because it's without being as imposing as a Range Rover, it'll give you a high driving position without looking so much of a burk around town. I mean, these were quite funky and quite rad back in their day. And they did do a 3-door and a convertible version. The trouble is, you had to watch these, otherwise they rust underneath. Because, of course, if you lived on a farm or down a dirt track, that would catch up with you, because like with most toy off-roaders, these rust underneath when they get wet. The underseal was never really that well rust-proofed. The ride's pretty nice in here, actually. It's quite good and firm. I find something like a Range Rover or this car's big sister, the Land Cruiser, probably a bit wallowy. And it's got a good it's got good handling to it as well. The turning circle's quite small and steering's pretty sharp. and you can actually feel what the wheels are doing, which is always a bonus. Brakes are pretty good. I can't tell this engine's been thrashed in its previous life. The gear change is actually very good. You know, it's quite, I wouldn't call it snicky, but by the same token, I wouldn't call it, you know, like stirring a bowl of vegetable soup. It's, you know, you can feel how, you can feel when the gears are slotting into place, and it's really quite a solid car, all told. Good to be around town in, you know, with heavy traffic. The instruments are quite clear as well. They've got a sort of, but they've got a sort of funny grey thing as opposed to a black or a white. So on the dials, that is. So I mean, if it was clearer weather today, I'd have been able to read them easier. But that is a bit of a downfall. The side lights don't illuminate them. Okay, here we are. The journey's ended. Right, I'll just show you around before I clock off. See the nice campy patterned interior from 90s Toyotas. Good space, good boot. Anyway, I'd better go. I will see you in the next one. Hello for now.